My name is Tim Wilkins, and I want to introduce to you our More Than Words conference. More Than Words began in 1997. We've conducted it all across the country. The subtitle for More Than Words is Walking versus Talking Friends Out of Homosexuality, based on 1 John 3:18. Let us love not with words or speech, but in actions and in truth. The fact of the matter is, no one has ever been argued out of homosexuality. Who is More Than Words for? Well, obviously persons with unwanted same-sex attractions, but also family members, parents, pastors, counselors. The list goes on and on and on. There's a significant demographic that wants solid biblical principles. As I say, we've conducted this across the country for churches. There have been occasions where we have done this specifically for the pastoral staff of a church. When persons are coming to a local church for such a conference, obviously they have to travel some distance to get there. They have to find lodging, provide meals. But one of the distinct advantages for a live webinar is that you can attend whether you are in a dorm room, an office, or a home. The comfort of anonymity. And by the way, you see me during the event, but I don't see you, and you don't see each other. The attendees don't. There are three components to More Than Words. Number one, an extensive PowerPoint. Number two, a 50-page outline in PDF format which coincides with the PowerPoint presentation. And then thirdly, my teaching. Those three together, you see me teaching, you hear what I have to say, there are opportunities for Q&A. More Than Words, or maybe I should say Cross Ministry specifically, is not a lobbying organization. We are a liberating organization. And as I said, those three components working together provides you a significant amount of information, biblical information, that will be of help to you. Three things we want to do is to glorify Jesus Christ, number one. Number two, we want to edify persons with same-sex attractions, family, friends. What does edify mean? It means to build up. It means to build up and undergird. And when you undergird a person spiritually, then that person begins to find freedom from same-sex attractions. Now, what is More Than Words not about? If you're looking for a conference that rehashes this back and forth about gay theology is a reinterpretation of Scripture in order to condone homosexuality. If you're looking for a conference that rehashes that stuff over and over again like a tennis match, back and forth, then More Than Words is not for you. There are hundreds of books and there are thousands upon thousands of articles that deal with gay theology. Persons who contact Cross Ministry are not interested in debating that. They want solid biblical instruction in finding freedom from same-sex attractions. Number two, More Than Words is not bombastic, it's very compassionate. There is no condescension. The fact of the matter is, as so many preachers say, the ground is the same level at the foot of the cross. It doesn't really matter. Not bombastic, but compassionate. Also, thirdly, More Than Words is not about water skiing. It's about deep sea diving. We're not simply skimming the surface. We're diving deep into Scripture to see what it says, to see what it does not say. There is one of the main things that we do is to help persons understand that oftentimes our thinking is misguided. So I often tell people, and I say so during the conference, that much of what we believe about homosexuality is wrong. Much of what we believe about homosexuality is wrong. I didn't say that what the Bible teaches about homosexuality is wrong. I said much of what we believe about homosexuality is wrong. And you must not interpret that to mean that I am condoning, approving in any way of homosexuality. I am not. Someone might say, Tim, gosh, 4 hours? A conference which lasts 4 hours? Well, that's not actually true. It's a minimum of 4 hours. When we conduct More Than Words in churches, it begins at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, ends about 3. I say it ends about 3, but by the time we get to that particular point, the attendees are begging and pleading for more time. They want more questions and answers. They want to hear more information about what they can do. They have finally found someone who himself has found freedom from same-sex attractions, and they're wanting as much information as they can get. A plumber cannot perform his job with a hammer. A surgeon does not perform surgery with a wrench. And an electrician has no need for a pair of binoculars. What am I trying to say? I'm saying that More Than Words will provide you the appropriate tools that are needed. And I will tell you quite frankly that there are a number of tools that are being used and they are absolutely useless. I hope you will genuinely consider attending one of our More Than Words live webinars on an ongoing basis. You check out our website. We would love to have you, and I appreciate your taking a little bit of time to let me introduce More Than Words to you.